Well, here we go. Got a lot done lately. I got both lower rear quarters in, the roll pan installed. I got my trunk lid in here. Somebody has, in the past, cut out both hinge brackets on both sides, cut them completely out of there. So I had to get new hinges and the mounts, the little pockets for it. Weld those in place. Got to finish welding up these. Once I get the trunk lid back off, I put the trunk extension in, and I still have to mate it up to the roll pan. Everything was square with the body when I put it in here, but this never really came up flush to the inside here, even when it was off when I had these parts off the car. The curve wasn't right, wasn't the same. So I'm gonna have to cut a small piece, cut off this little flange here, make a piece to go up, and then curve it to the right curve and weld that in there. But that's in. Then I had to make a little patch for back in that corner. I cut off and reused all the old standoffs for the body mounts. And I had to cut a little hole here because before I cut the rear quarters off, I put some bracing in there to keep my distance for the trunk lid opening the same and the right height. And then I also welded a piece across the floor to keep the floor at the right height. Oh, yeah, the floor is pretty solid except for the that, which I think I'm going to go ahead and order a new wheel well for it and weld that in so the wheel well's in there so I can have a spare tire, because I'm going to use about the same size tires as stock. Anyway, then, yeah, I still got to clean up my welds, but everything's in there good and tight. And I bought the French, the pockets to do the French tail lights, and then I gotta replace some of this around here because this is pretty bad. It's got some holes in there, so I got a rear quarter section here for both sides that I can cut off and put in here, so that'll all be cleaned up. Since I'm going to be cutting this whole center out anyway, figure what the hell. Anyway, and then the trunk lid closes pretty good. It fits really good on this side. Got a good gap. On this side, it's a little tight, but the measurement's the same as the stock one before I even took it out. So I got two options. One, I could either grind back this edge and then re-weld it along the edge, or what I will probably do is just put a little slice right along here. Since I got to be cutting into this anyway down here, put a little slice in there and then just push the opening over just about 1/8 of an inch. And that'll give me a good gap on this side. So, and I think I'm going to grind these pieces off here, because this is just like a T-shaped filler that goes in between these two parts. Grind that off and then weld along that. And then when I do my leading, I could fill that all in. But I got the quarters in, the floor's all done, and that's the main part of the body work. Well, the body parts that have to be replaced are replaced. So yeah, it's been a lot of work. Haven't really, if I was out here every day, all day, this thing would be ready for some serious body work. But right now it's just I only come out for a few hours, a couple days a week, fart around with it. So, but my main goal is to get this heavy stuff done, and then get the body off the frame and get it in my rotisserie so I can start doing the leading and cleaning it up and going from there. Well, we'll see how it goes. I really wish this tailpiece in here fit a whole lot better than it does, but I'll make it fit. Anyway, yeah, I'll just keep on keeping on.